Welcome once again. Today, again, we are going to talk about game theory. We have discussed about game theory in my previous lectures, so I'll just read out the definition of game theory. Game theory provides us a series of mathematical models that may be useful in explaining interactive decision making concepts. It could be a real life situation wherein two companies wants to launch the similar kind of product. We have seen the terminologies that can be used for game theory are there could be a pure game and there could be a mixed game. Mixed game is where more than one decisions to be made and which is not decided in advance. So today we are going to talk about game theory with a mixed strategy. As we know, the rule for saddle point is when the max mean is equal to mean max, it is called a saddle point. But when there is no such point existing, we call this is a mixed game. Let us try to understand this with an example of a solve the following game with this kind of matrices. It is said that let's player A with the strategies A1 and A2 and player B with the strategies B1 and B2, and they are asking us to find out what will be the optimal solution for both players A and B. Now before I could solve this problem, there are certain rules and regulations that we need to understand for solving problems with the help of mixed strategy games, that is games without saddle points. Here, but obviously maximin is not equal to minimax, and the payoff matrix will be given in this format, wherein on the left hand side this is player A and on the top it is player B. So A1, A2 are the strategies associated with player A and B1, B2 are respectively strategies associated with B. Here let's consider P is a probability that A use the strategy A1 and 1 minus P is a probability that A use a strategy A2. That means here if it is P, then it is 1 minus P. Similarly, Q with the probability that B uses strategy B1. So if this is Q, this will be 1 minus Q. So here we got some formulas for P. P value is nothing but A22. If I am representing this payoff matrix with this kind of nomenclature like A1, A11, A12, A21, A22, then my formula for P is nothing but A22 minus A21, A22 minus A21 divided by A11 plus A22 bracket complete minus A21 plus A12. That is nothing but diagonal elements. What I am doing, A11, this is A11, this is A22. So I am going to adding these diagonal elements and I am going to subtract these diagonal elements. So similarly, let us try to understand this with a problem. So here the problem is given. So first thing, we need to check whether there exists a saddle point or not. In order to find the saddle point, the formula is very simple. I am going to find the row minima. So I have to find out the minimum element from the row, that is 3, and here it is 1. Here is nothing but column maxima. So in the column I have to find the highest element, that is 5. Here I am going to select the minimax, so it is 4, and here it is the maximin, so I am going to select 3. So which I am not getting a central point, so I can say that there does not exist a saddle point. There is no saddle point. Hence it becomes a pure mixed strategy. In order to solve this, it is very simple. First I am going to find the value of D, that is diagonal elements, that is nothing but these diagonal element plus these diagonal element. So this is A11. A11 is 3, A22 is 1. So it will be 3 plus 1 minus A121. This is 4 and 2, 1, 2. This is, I'll just write down this. This is 4 plus 5. So if I'm going to do the simple calculations, that is 4 minus 9 is equal to minus 5. So I got a value of D is minus 5. I just going to solve, I'm going to put up the values and I'm going to find the answer. So P is nothing but A22, that is this value, minus A21, that is this value. So this is nothing but divided by minus 5. So I'll just write down this. This is nothing but 1 minus 5 divided by minus 5. So this is nothing but this is 4. This is 4. So this is nothing but minus 3 divided by minus 5. Minus minus sign get cancelled. This is nothing but 3 by 5, that is nothing but 0.6. And since P is 0.6, 1 minus P is nothing but 1 minus 0.6 is equal to 0.4. Similarly for Q is nothing but this 1 minus 5 divided by minus 5. So this will be nothing but minus 4 by minus 5. Minus sign get cancelled, so it is 4 by 5. Putting into fraction, it will be nothing but 0.8. So 1 minus Q is nothing but 1 minus 0.8 is equal to 0.2. So we got value of P, we got value of Q. Value of V is nothing but value of games. So formula for that is very simple. A11 A1 into A22, that is diagonal elements. I'm going to just multiply by diagonal elements. So I'll just try to solve this. This is nothing but 1 minus 4 into, just try to put the braces so that there will be, sometimes there will be negative values also, so it will be easy for you to remember that sign plays a very crucial role here. So this is nothing but minus 17 divided 5 minus 5, minus minus get cancelled. So this is nothing but 17 divided by 5. So if I have to solve this, this will be nothing but V is nothing but 3.4. So very simple, I got value of P, value of Q and value of V. So my answers will be optimal strategy for player A is nothing but, see, this is nothing but P and 1 minus P. Here for B is nothing but Q and 1 minus Q. So this is nothing but P value is 0.6 and 0.4. And for B, the optimal strategy for player A is this P 1 minus P. For player B, it's B into bracket Q, comma 1 minus Q. So B value will be 0.8 and 0.2. This is nothing but P value. Q value I got from this formula. Value of V is nothing but value of game, that is 3.4. Since it is not is equal to 0, so we can say this is an unfair game. So this is how we solve a particular game theory problem when it is of mixed strategy nature. Hope you like it. Thank you so much.